When everything falls apart, have you ever watched something leave your life so suddenly? It felt like the ground was ripped from beneath your feet. A relationship, a job, a dream, a version of yourself, gone without warning. And you stood there, stunned, wondering what you did wrong. The human heart clings to memories, people, titles, futures we painted in our heads. We grieve not only what we had, but what we thought we would have. And yet, behind every loss, there's an invitation to surrender, to soften, to trust that the unseen knows more than we do. We resist the void, thinking it's punishment. But what if it's a sacred pause, a recalibration, a sacred silence where seeds are planted? The void isn't the end. It's the space where the new finds you. But here's a truth we often forget. The universe doesn't take from cruelty. It removes with purpose. What if what you lost was never meant to stay? What if it was blocking what was truly meant for you? You made plans. You tried your best. You visualized and manifested, and still things fell apart. Why? Because control is an illusion. And sometimes the universe breaks our grip to remind us, you're not here to force life. Space for clarity, space for healing, space for the self you abandoned to keep what you lost. It may take months or years, but eventually you look back and say, thank God that didn't work out. You realize the loss wasn't the punishment. It was the protection. It was the clearing, the mercy, the divine no. And from that, know a better yes begins to form. The universe never removes to hurt you, only to heal you. So don't cling to what's already dissolving. Don't chase what's running away. Stand still, exhale, let go, and watch what rises in the space you made by trusting the fall. You're here to flow with it. The more you resist, the more painful it gets. But the moment you release, peace enters. Sometimes the surrender you fear the most is the freedom your soul has been longing for. Sometimes things exit your life because they no longer match your vibration. You've outgrown the version of life that once made sense. You're no longer meant to shrink to fit what you've expanded beyond. It's not rejection. It's realignment. The universe removes what cannot follow you into your next becoming. More rooted in who you are. You no longer chase. You attract. You no longer beg. You embody. Because loss taught you. What's meant for you will never require you to betray yourself to keep it. You become whole not because you have more, but because you finally know what you deserve. The pain of letting go loss doesn't always feel divine. Sometimes it feels like betrayal. Sometimes it feels like death. What you lost was misaligned. You didn't lose it by accident. It didn't fall apart because you failed. But it also teaches us that we are not what we lose. That pain doesn't mean disfavor. That endings are not the opposite of beginnings. They are the beginning. Sometimes the breakdown is the blessing. Sometimes the door closes not to trap you, but to redirect you toward freedom. The void between endings and beginnings, the most terrifying place to be, is in between. Not who you used to be, not yet who you're becoming, just empty. Lessons hidden in loss. Loss strips us bare. It humbles us. It silences us. It cracks us open. Part 5. The Illusion of Control. One of the hardest lessons in life is realizing you were never fully in control. The hidden gift in every ending, there is a strange beauty in loss. Because what is removed makes space. Who you become after the storm, you don't walk away from loss the same. You walk away softer, more honest. Let go to grow. Whatever left you was never yours to keep. It served its season. It shaped your becoming. But it was never the destination. Love is and always will be the truth. Awaken and remember who you are. Live your essence. If this journey touched your heart, write the word Ubuntu in the comments. Because when you write it, you acknowledge your light and step into a new path. This channel is not just a channel. It's a movement, a family of souls awakening. If you feel the call, join us. Subscribe. Share this knowledge with those you love. Every subscription and share strengthens our collective awareness, and together we rise spiritually.